But they never presented anything for the big fella up front, Ali, at all. For Haaland, he never really, he hardly got kicked, to be honest. He just didn't see enough of the ball. And they just, for the first time, and I honestly, I can't remember the last time I've seen a City team play without really creating much, because usually they just create so much. They had...
No Rodri, obviously.
No Rodri.
No De Bruyne.
So there was... And he was the one yesterday, Ali. He was the one yesterday. De Bruyne was the one they... Like, his miss really stood out yesterday for me, because if ever they needed him, it was in that one yesterday. But for Arsenal, stuck in there, looked pretty resilient. Again, didn't look like creating too much. Eddie and Nketiah only ever saw bits of it. And then made a couple of changes. Martinelli come on and sort of brightened things up for a bit, Arsenal. They were better second half. And then, you know, you take a chance, you have a shot, and you get a deflection, it ends up in the back of the net and you win the game.
It's an interesting
one. It's a big win.
I know, it's particularly after City's result with Wolves a week before and things like that. Just maybe one or two wee questions just now getting asked. And Arsenal did it all without their star winger, Bukayo Saka, and manager Mikel Arteta says there's no end to the confidence that they can take from this particular result.
Well, it certainly is a message to our team that you are more than capable. That when you play at the level that we can play, we are really hard to beat, and that we have to stay humble, because on Wednesday night you are feeling very different after the defeat at Lens, and today you cannot be too high. So it's about having the balance and going through different moments in the season and reacting when the difficult ones come the way we did, being all together and looking at each other and trying to improve.
Brilliant, eh?
Yeah, no, he would have been absolutely delighted with that one. And these are the games for Arsenal, who came so close last season and just come up a bit short of City. Really
That's
kicked
what I think,
on.
Andy. I just think it's a great result, 3 points, stating the obvious, but the mental.
Correct. What it does for them, I think, confidence-wise, and they know they can play better than they did. We weren't about that against Man City. It's about it's like when
I think the psychological factor might mean more than the points. By the way, I really do. For both sides, because all of a sudden we're saying, well, the Arsenal boys now believe, well, we can do it, whereas the City boys maybe go, by the way, they can beat us.
Yeah. Do you know, I read 5 years, the first time City have lost back-to-back league games. 5 years. So I read this morning, assuming it's right. So, look, it's a big 3 points for Arsenal, huge 3 points for them. Top of the table is already looking serious.
It
really is.
I can't believe Jimmy O'Hara's not phoned us this morning already, man.
I was at Luton, Ali. I did the Luton Spurs game at the weekend. I was there commentating on that, which was good. We'll come on to that. But top of the pile, Spurs, then Arsenal, City a couple of points back, and then Liverpool one back from them. So, I mean, it's all revved up there at the top of the Premier League.
It's magic. Sure. Now, we want to hear from you out there this morning, guys. Arsenal and Spurs fans, just how confident are you after this weekend? Are City starting to creak? Could we have an all North London chase for the Premier League? I'm not sure about that. 03717 22 3344 or text 8108.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.